Oh, hello everybody. I'm standing in for my bro Jay. John, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm his older brother. Oh, I don't know what he told you about me, but I don't know. Don't have us. I don't. Me and him, we have a lot of rows, about conspiracies. He's a bit of a conspiracy buff, my little bro. Oh yeah. Nah, him and me are on different planets. Really. We both went to university. He was doing science, and I was in a science block in a bottle. To be honest, specimen. Yeah, that's how I got through university. And I've had to stand in for him because he's stuck at Harley Street. You know what he's like. He's a busy, busy boy. Ah, poor thing. But I thought, yeah, do us a favour. He said to me, he said, stand in for us because I already can't get back to see my troops. All me millions of subscribers. I said, yeah, I'll do it for you, bro. No problem. No sweat, mate. Leave it to me. I'll do it. So you got me this evening, and I hope I keep you entertained and happy. That's the main thing, isn't it? A bit of fun in life. All this conspiracy stuff. I ain't really a conspiracy buff, but I do understand Jay and his points. But it does get on your taste. Does go on a bit, doesn't he? Well, I was a bit lacking material for this video, so I wrote him a little note. I'll tell you what it says. I've got no secrets, me. I said, "Dear Jay, can I use some of your material? Thanks, Gaz." That's fair enough, isn't it? No big ask, you'd think. And he wrote a note back. Got it here. Now, I got the note. And he said, no, you can't. Short and sweet. I thought, well, God, bloody hell. With a man of his education, I would have thought he could spell the word can't. But oh well, never mind. He's under a lot of pressure. I mean, after all, he is a conspiracy theorist, isn't he? But he's told me to keep it clean, no swearing and effing and all that, so I promise I won't. I'll keep it a family show, you know what I mean? Yeah. It must be lovely to be a family man. He's got a lovely family, Oh yeah, despite his little quirks about being a conspiracy theorist. He thinks the world's against him. There's something wrong about that. No, I mean, the government don't do anything to harm us. Not at all. Not at all. I've always been a big fan of Ted Heath myself. And Maggie Thatcher, love her. So don't get me started on politics. But yeah, he hates some of the politicians, he does. But if it weren't for politicians, what would this country be like? I'd go to the foot of my stairs and defend them any time of the week. Problem is, though, he goes on, he goes on, doesn't he, a bit? He's going on about the inoculations, dumbing us all down. I mean, I can't see what he's getting at. I'm as sharp as a tack, me. I can spell big words just the same as he can. I mean, he's got a lovely family. It's been nice. Must be nice, sleeping with the same woman every night. Especially a woman you don't have to pay for. You get my meaning? Yeah. I do envy him a bit. He's got a cracking wife, and he. Oh, you haven't seen her? As me saying, asking you. No point me asking you. Is that silly? Oh, bloody soda. He goes on about inoculations doing people brain damage. He avoided them like a plague, he did. I don't know, he was always off sick when they were doing inoculation at school. That was a funny thing. He was always pulled a sickie, a sore tummy to get out the inoculations at school. Anyway, well, more fool him. I was protected. It didn't do me any damage, I can tell you, mate. Never mind. And, I'm not sure if he's been talking about the sodium fluoride that the government's sticking in our drinking water and our toothpaste and our mouthwash. And has it been going on about that, has he? Yeah, it's all coming out, isn't it? Bloody sodium fluoride. Never did nobody any harm, no good, no how. Honestly. I mean, the government wouldn't do it if they thought it was bad for us, would they? They wouldn't put sodium fluoride in our drinking water. What for? Keep us all stupid? Yeah, it didn't work on me. Not really. Oh, I've always been sharp as a tack. Yeah, honestly, it's never done me any harm. And my teeth are okay. Look at that. Nice little top set. I ain't got any at the bottom. I've got a great set of top ones. I don't know. But hey, I do munch my sweets. I do love my sweets. That's another thing, isn't it? Diet and trans fats he goes on about. And You know, the dangers of avoiding all these big technical words like trans fats and polyunsaturates. God, I just know if it tastes nice, eat it. If we're on this earth a short time, you and me, ladies and gentlemen. But you know, you got to be honest with you. And it goes on about bloody politicians all the time. And the latest, what's his latest been his bonnet now, without being disrespectful in it to him? Oh, the ball Earth versus the flat Earth. I mean, you see what I mean about the dangers of not having sodium fluoride in your water and the inoculations. You start thinking stupid things like, we live on a flat Earth. That's my little J bro. Oh yeah, bless his little heart. If that was the case, we'd all fall off the edge, wouldn't we? They've known that since a long time ago, haven't they? Of course, anybody who has regular inoculations and sodium fluoride, we're straight thinkers. We can analyse, we can, us people. The government know what they're doing. They want educated people on the world, not people who think we live on a flat plane, a flat Earth, for God's sake. I don't know, a bloody conspiracy. It's another one, isn't it? Another one of his little things he goes on and on and on about. But I do love him. But my life, I've I've recently been a test subject for oh God, now I can't think. Let me think. Let me just concentrate. Oh yeah, about 3 years now. I've been a test subject, and I've been so lucky. I have honestly been really lucky. I live in London, me. Yeah, that's really lucky. There's tribes now in London. You've got to know the tribes. It's not the underground anymore, really. It's, you know, it depends. I don't know if you've ever seen that film, The Warriors, where you can't go for certain places in London, and that's where you got to be one of the boys to get through. You know, Baker Street to Waterloo and all that sort. You got to know your plan and territory, and this is all deliberate. This is another conspiracy of his, that the government deliberately try to mix the races so we all fight and there's disarray, and I get on just fine with my West Indian neighbours and my Muslim friends. Lump of bits. I mean, it must be nice to have one wife, to be able to sleep with one woman that you don't have to pay for. And they got 4 of them, haven't they? Oh, the government know what they're doing. I mean, fancy letting all the men do that. Bring it on, I say. But no, old JJ's very funny about having more than one wife. He thinks it's another one of his conspiracies that the government are wrecking our country. Yeah, that's what you get, you see. Because sadly, my brother was a bit brain damaged because he was in the forces. They made him terribly aggressive, and they took his brain out, it seems, and it made him anti-government. Not sure what happened there, but hey ho. I mean, people like me would see common sense that the government wouldn't wreck our country. Not at all. I'm very patriotic. I love our royal family. Can't remember what, honestly, they've ever done for me, but on that point I must agree with him. But I do love a good party. You know, Union Jack's always done it for me in the street wave. It's a bit of entertainment to see all these wonderful, super duper wealthy people go by in their gold buggies and the horse parades, and oh, it's lovely. I have no problem with the royal family, but the thing is, to be honest, I ain't got a job. I don't pay taxes, so I don't worry about it really. But he goes on about paying taxes for such parasites, and don't be stupid with that royal family. What would we be like? What would Britain be like? Oh, I don't know. I do love him though. Bless him. He's always been a stickler, hasn't he? He's always looked for the catch. But I've been a test subject for 5G now for 3 years, and I tell you what, it's some fantastic stuff you can download now. Download porn so fast. Download videos so fast. It's unbelievable. And my wrists have never stopped aching since I went on 5G. I don't know why. I should really get some sleep, but you know, what else do you do when you live as a single person in London and you live on your own and nobody really wants to speak to you? But I'm healthy enough, I think. Got a few annoying habits people don't understand, but that's not the 5G's fault, is it? I've had no side effects from 5G, not really. I think it's safe for the rest of the world. I was a test subject, me a guinea pig. Yeah. Another thing, you see, the government is trying to make it better for us, aren't they? Because they want to keep an eye on us. They only want to keep an eye on us in case we get poorly. I'm all for that. Take the pressure off 999, you know, which service do you like? Get fed up of dialing for myself, to be honest with you, and going into A&E and being turned away as another gibbering idiot because I take fluoride. But don't tell John that, he'll never let me live it down. He'll blame it all the time on the sodium fluoride and the inoculations and the food additives and all those E numbers and things, and not to mention the brain damage he reckons I occasionally suffer from with the 5G. I'll keep trying to convince him it's nothing to do with the government. They're just trying to make our lives easy. Anything that makes my life easier, I really appreciate too. But anyway, I know he's due back in town soon, and I don't really want him to know I've done this video, so don't tell him. I'll just upload it and you'll see it. It'll be too late then, you see, because I know he was planning on doing a video later. Yeah. I thought I'd show him how the pros do it. Perhaps he'll respect his older brother for once in his life and stop thinking that everyone's a moron. I know. I gotta love him though, but as I said, even with an education, he still can't spell the words. He still can't spell can't, can he? Well, I can. Yeah, well, never mind. I got through this video. I'll tell him just fine when I see him tomorrow. Anyway, I've got to go out tonight and meet this chick. Speed dating, they call it. Yeah. A bit like Russian roulette, really. You never know what you're going to get at the next one. Yeah, it might kill you. It might put a smile on your face wider than a jackal, as they say. But I'm willing to take the punt. That's what's living in London, you see. It's just one bit of fun after another. I can't really cope with it all, but he doesn't want to live in London. He lives in a snotty little place. But by the time he discovers that I've done this video on his behalf with his username and password and all that sort of stuff, it's too late. The damage is done and he can't blame fluoride this time. All the inoculations, all the crap school education system offered by our government, all the royal family. I suppose he could blame the Flat Earth Society that he belongs to. Oh, that's a joke, isn't it? Goes on about this bloke, Eric Dubai, Eric, something like that. You know, and this guy, Dubai, I thought Dubai was in the Middle East. Somewhere on the map, not sure exactly where it is, but no, never mind. Apparently he's the big guru in the Flat Earth world. I don't even want to look. Educated people like me, we don't need to look. We already know. We're born know-alls, we are, because we live in London. We know everything. All we want to do is hurry up, watch the telly and see if they get the prize. Yeah, and then it's on to the next one, isn't it? Like stars in their eyes. And oh, God, I can't wait. I just simply cannot wait for the next edition of X Factor. That Simon Cowell bloke. I couldn't understand why it is that people hate him so much, but, you know. Has he got charisma, Simon Cowell? That's another one, isn't it? This guy who's putting on a paunch faster than a smile in a comedy show. Have you seen him, Simon Cowell? God, I thought I had a chin, but look at Simon Cowell's. Anyway, I must dash. His train's due in a minute and he'll be doing a vid. But remember what I said, Dave. Treat him with kid gloves. He's had a rough day and he'll be really tired. Look forward to doing another on his behalf, unless he says I can't. Catch ya.